Hi everyone, welcome back to the Spartan Update on this rainy Tuesday morning. I am Jackie Bahari, and I am here with my co-host, Catie Horn, and today we will be interviewing Mrs. Emeric, the school librarian. Hi.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for calling me a librarian, not a school library media specialist.
Oh, that sounds fancier. Should I call you that? School media?
No, we
School
like
library
librarian.
media specialist.
It reflects books, libros, books, right?
Yes,
See.
yes. Well, thank you so much for being here today, and we're going to dive into your life a little.
Okay.
So, first off, how'd you come to Ocean and everything?
I did start at Brick. I taught English for 10 years
Oh,
at
really?
Brick Memorial. I did. And then I went back for my library degree. And I came over here. Next year will be my 25th year of teaching.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's so
At the
cool.
end of it. So
25th here or 25th total?
I guess next year will be my 15th year here.
Wow,
And I
that's
was down
crazy.
in the middle school for 3 years, which I absolutely loved. You remember that circle in the
Yeah.
middle?
I actually really like the middle
what was it
school
called?
library.
The
I feel like
IMC?
their library is better.
The
It
IMC?
was, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
IMC.
The
No,
little pit.
IMC, that's right.
that was so fun.
It was.
Do you like Brick better or Ocean?
Two different flavors with students.
Two
I'm s-
totally like different.
really?
It definitely is.
I grew up there,
Brickheads.
yeah.
Did you really?
My mom's from there, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh wow. So
I loved it. They were fun kids. They really were. And I remember when I came up here, I walked into the library, and there were these kids waltzing across the floor. And I
Wa-
said, I'm home in Ocean. A lot of theater kids, you know.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
people were
I am a
always-
theater kid.
You are, I know.
Wait, so that means you must be in the theater world, kind of.
No. My background is, I went to college.
Oh, yes. What college
and
did you go
I
to?
went to Montclair State.
Wow.
I didn't put as much thought into it as you guys did today. You
Oh, yeah.
travel around, you
Yeah.
apply for 50 schools.
Mhm.
And I was a great student in high school. We had a class of 500. I was in the top 20. And
Wow. Good job.
Yeah. And I went to study Spanish and French. And
Wow.
I guess I thought I was going to work at the UN.
Can you say anything in
dreams.
French?
Bien sûr.
Un,
um,
deux, trois, that's all I
and
know.
du toi, yeah.
Wow.
Croissant.
So,
Croissant.
did you guys have languages now?
We do. We
Mhm.
have, well, French.
Wait,
I
French
don't think they
got-
have it here anymore.
French is out of the
disappeared.
district. It's not even like it's just a high school.
It
But we just have
disappeared.
Italian Spanish. I'm an AP Italian, so
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm minoring it in college. So.
Yes, brava. That's good. I
Mhm.
still keep in touch with Miss Anderson. So.
Wow.
So does Dr. Bass.
So
Yeah.
are you fluent in Italian or
French.
French or Spanish?
I used to be. My ex-husband was Puerto Rican, so of course, we tried to raise the kids speaking Spanish, and I try and keep up with my French too. But if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
right? So
You have to go to France soon, and then
I know.
gain
I
it
went
all
for
back.
a wedding 2 years ago, which was
Whoa.
wonderful.
that's a nice wedding.
It was
in
wonderful. And then we
Sounds-
traveled to Nice. It was lovely. So I think when I retire, I'm going to really study again, very
Ooh,
forcefully.
wow.
Put myself to that. But
Now, I know you mentioned kids, so can you tell us a little about your kids, family
I have
life?
2 wonderful kids. I love my kids. They're my son Nicholas is a glass blower. He used to manage
Whoa.
hot
That's
sand
really
in,
cool.
Yeah, that's
I
really. I always
know,
see
really.
videos on TikTok, and I'll be like, "It's so
Yeah.
cool."
That's an unusual art form.
It
and,
is.
He got influenced on a high school class
Really?
trip.
Wow.
And he saw it, and he came home and he built in our watershed, he built like a little stove and everything, and he was doing flame working.
Oh my
But
gosh.
he went to school for that, actually.
That's
and he
impressive.
managed hot sand for, I guess, about 10 or 11 years in Asbury.
Wow.
And then he moved down to North Carolina to open a studio with his friend. And my daughter was a fiber major. She went to FIT in New York, and then she finished up at Moore School of Art and Design in Philly.
So
And,
cool.
I know.
That's
I don't
really
know
cool.
how the kids got into that. I don't.
Yeah,
have
that's such like
any-
a lost art. Like I'm still stuck on that
It
like
is.
glass blowing. That's such a lost art. and
It
it's-
is. It is.
Yeah.
And he makes beautiful things. I have so many
Maybe
glass,
too
yes.
many.
glass on the walls. It's
Maybe too
wonderful.
many.
Yeah, but unfortunately, both of them had to join the real world.
Uh,
They after 20 years of practicing their craft or 15. And so my daughter now is a mailman,
Oh my
which is so
gosh.
cool.
Dude, that's so cool.
I know.
That's such like a turn from.
Yeah, on the side, she does something called shibori, which is Japanese dyeing on silk.
Oh.
And
Oh.
she weaves, and I just bought
That's
a
also
loom
a
for
lost
her.
art.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Such
yes.
an interesting
I
stuff
know.
that they do.
They're throwback kids from, I don't know. And my son's a welder now for Viking Yachts.
Oh,
So
so
he
it's not
works
that
Whoa.
far.
Yeah, that's still
still kind of. but
similar.
Anyway,
Wow.
but I have a background in the fashion industry
Let's hear about it.
because
Yes, I would love to
know.
hear.
I'm excited to hear about it.
And New York City too. That's where I'm headed next year.
Are
So
you?
mhm.
Where are you going to school?
I'm probably going to Pace University.
Lovely.
Yes, I love the city. I'm
Very
so
good.
excited.
Well,
Excellent
tell her the
school,
real
too.
reason you come out.
The
Tell her
real-
what you're waiting for.
But I'm also on the wait list for NYU. So
Yeah.
Tish.
Yeah, so we'll see. But
Are
I
the-
love Pace. So because
Pace
I
is an excellent education.
and like scholarship wise and everything, I got a lot from them. And I also downtown in the city. I love it.
Do it. Yes.
Mhm.
I lived on the Upper West Side.
Wow.
I left college after 2 years. I know one shouldn't encourage that behavior. This was back in the 70s, but I was an antsy person, very anxious, wanted to get out, wanted to make money, wanted to,
Mhm.
explore. And so I took off for New York, and I got a job with Condé Nast Publications. I don't know. You guys don't read magazines anymore, so they
Oh,
publish
really?
Vogue and Glamour and
Oh,
Mademoiselle
we know
and
those.
GQ.
We know those are big.
too?
We know
Okay.
those.
So they had a position called Rover, and I encourage you guys to take anything you can for, I got paid, of course, but if it's lesser positions, a lot of times they claim your generation wants to start out at the top.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do
Yeah,
in
build-
terms of
yeah.
learning. Yes.
Yeah, build up to
moving
it.
And people recognize your talent.
Hmm.
So I started as a rover, and I worked at Vogue for a while. I worked at Glamour. I worked at GQ for a while. And you get to see
That's
the whole
crazy.
all of the industry.
No one would know this too.
I
Like, I hope
know,
people are
yeah.
listening. That's insane.
I tell some. I did mentoring Monday with Miss Demuros.
That's
so.
crazy.
So
So
then Self
impressive.
Magazine was opening, and they needed a models editor. So I booked all the photographers and the
Oh
models.
my
and
gosh.
It was really
Hire
a
me.
very exciting time. I know. It was very exciting. It really was. I got a little disenchanted with that. I think one day I have disenchantments with everything. With college, I was like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
With that, I did it for a couple of years, and I met wonderful people, and some of the top models of the time. I mean, Cindy Crawford, Christy
Wow.
Brinkley, Iman, and like all of these big. I don't think the names mean anything to you.
No.
I only
We,
know who
Yeah.
Cindy Crawford is.
Yeah,
That's the
That's
only one I really
crazy.
know.
Yeah, and then I went to work for Willie Smith. He was a designer, an African American designer from Philly. He was very hot at the time, and he was wonderful. So I was his secretary down there,
wow.
and that was fun too. And then I met through these very influential people that are stylists that do a lot of advertising back in the day, Keisha Keeble and Paul Cavaco. They wanted me to rep. Stephen Meisel is a photographer. He does a lot of work for Italian Vogue, and he did
Wow.
Madonna's sex book. And so
Oh my
he was trying to
gosh.
break into the industry. He was an illustrator at W and women's wear. And I didn't know what I was doing. I only did it for a short time for him because then he really blew up. But
Yeah.
and that was my
That's crazy.
That's
Really,
your
like we're resume
background.
building
yeah,
and
it
everything.
was. It was fun.
No, I feel like fashion and coming to Ocean and staying in the library is so different. How did you get from here to there?
It is.
Did you like lose your passion for it, or was it kind of just like
yeah, like what
a,
drove
new,
you
a new
away?
life you did?
It seemed frivolous at some point.
Gotcha.
And I love what's going on today. You young women have. It's recognized all body types, all skin colors, everything is
Yeah.
wonderful. And back then I think it was almost damaging. you
Yeah.
know? And like I said, it seemed frivolous. I'm a wordsmith, so I went back to school. I moved out to Colorado for 11 years. My kids
Whoa.
were born out there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then I came back, and my father said, why don't you go back to school? So I went back for an English degree and loved it. I went back to Georgian Court, and I got my teaching degree. And after teaching 10 years in the English classroom and hearing you guys say, I hate this novel, I didn't read this novel, I don't want to do this. I said, I'm going to be a librarian where I can just hand out books that everybody loves. So.
Mhm. Now, I see you have a book right here
I
with us
do.
right now. Would you like to
Can
show
I
it?
show it?
Yes.
This is really funny because it's very timely. Can you see the cover of that? I'm not doing this right.
Oh, yeah, you can
Yeah.
see it well.
So Mr. Lloyda, who we all know, I saw
Yes,
your
we just
Yeah.
interviewed
interview
him.
with him. It was fabulous.
Oh,
We
thank you.
probably were in New York at the same time. We must have been at Studio 54 at the same time. I didn't know him then, but so he was cleaning out his library, and he gave me this. And this is actually a children's book, but it's illustrated by Karl Lagerfeld. So if you guys know, last night was the Met Gala.
Yes,
Did you watch some of
Yes.
the stuff?
we were seeing all the
I
outfits.
liked it this year.
I actually did.
I
like
didn't
it.
get Doja Cat, but
She had like
she
prosthetics
was supposed
on.
to look. She was supposed to look like the designer's cat.
Yeah, and someone else did that too. Jared Leto, I saw.
Oh, yes.
But he was
had-
like a full
He
cat.
had the full cat, and I was
Full
like,
That was Lagerfeld's
Wait, I
favorite cat.
saw an interview with Doja Cat and
Yeah.
Emma Chamberlain, and she was like meowing, like she was like getting
yeah, like,
asked
she was asking
questions, and
Daniel
she was
Craig,
like,
goes, meow. And I was like, what the heck?
so funny. But like,
Um,
I love how like so far out they go.
It
It's so
really
fun and
is.
interesting to
And
see.
I hope if you go to New York, you must go to the Met, to their costume institute.
love
is
to.
is magnificent. It really is. You're gonna love the city so much.
I'm so excited. Yes.
Yeah, wherever you go downtown. I
Wherever.
mean,
Yeah, downtown, wherever I am.
you'll
I'm so
love it.
excited.
You'll love it. So yeah, so this I thought they were honoring Lagerfeld last night. So I thought,
Yeah.
the immersion between fashion and art and
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
all still connected
it
and all
is.
tied together.
at its best, photography. Do you guys take photography classes?
I took
here?
it here.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I
Yeah.
took
I've never
it
taken it.
freshman
You're
year.
on the other side.
I took it freshman year and then last year. So
Katie, what are you going to study?
I'm doing business marketing with a concentration in communications. So I can keep
Great.
doing this. I want to do like sports marketing. So.
Oh, great.
Or
Very
whatever
good.
marketing job I can get. I'll
You're
take whatever.
Staying in Jersey?
No, I'm going down to North Carolina in
Oh,
Raleigh,
nice.
so I'm right in the city.
Oh, that's a great city. Yeah,
I just shook the whole table.
good. Very good. So that's my story. Nothing too exciting.
No, it was very interesting. I did not know that you worked for Vogue, especially since the Met Gala like happened last night, and now we're talking
Yeah.
about fashion. Like the timing could not be more perfect.
It was an experience. It really. Did you guys ever see The Devil Wears Prada? That's a true story.
Surprisingly, I've never watched it. I've heard
Jackie,
about it.
even
I've
I've seen it.
I know.
I feel like
know.
you're more likely to watch it.
Isn't that
over
crazy?
me.
I need to go watch it because like I know all of like the actors in it. I like heard about it and everything. I just haven't seen it.
But
so-
you're going to come across that a lot.
I
In
definitely-
theater, egos
Yes.
and temperaments and personalities
Mhm.
and
Oh, and the industry wasn't
right.
hard dealing with all of that.
Yeah.
Different than OTHS teachers, or is it similar?
We have a lot of fun teachers here, don't we? You
Yeah.
guys had one of the questions was something funny that had.
Oh, like
happened
what's
here.
what's the like best moment you've had at OTHS? Like the funniest thing that happened to you?
Oh yeah, I
I've
want to hear
had-
this.
I've had so many, and I work the English department. They're my girls and a few guys, right? But
Yeah.
they are just fantastic, such hardworking people and funny. But I think something recently. I wonder if I can say this. You know who I'm going to tell you about, right?
Oh, Mr. Polano.
Mr. Polano has third
block,
period,
yeah.
third block, because you come down. We have these little salons. You'll have to come down, you guys.
Salon.
A little
Get
salon,
my nails done.
yeah. I guess usually Logan Kaplan comes in. We're talking about everything that's happening around the world, about politics. Mr. Polano is an interesting creature. So one day we were talking about our ethnic backgrounds, and I told him I had done Ancestry, and I'm Italian, I'm Albanian, I have a little bit of German, but I had 1% Jewish. And he said, you can't have 1% Jewish.
I have like
It's-
4. Like I'm only 4% Jewish.
I'm fully Jewish, so I find this interesting. Yeah, yes.
So he said that can't be. It's not an ethnicity. It's not a race. It's a religion, this, that. So that
We had
went-
this discussion one
You
time.
did,
actually.
because he came in a week later and he said, guess what? I forgot the percentage, but he has Neanderthal blood. We're going to look at the camera at this one. Do we think that's a surprise that Mr. Polano has Neanderthal blood? I didn't believe him, but apparently they're going that deep. I don't know.
I want to get an ancestry test. I would love to.
I have it. I just haven't touched it.
Did you do it?
No. I
You
got
should
it.
do it.
I wanted it for my birthday when I turned like 12, and then like I signed up and I just never did it. Like I never sent it out.
You didn't send you spit in the
No, I
in the
didn't spit in
jar,
it.
no.
I like opened it and then I just like looked at it and then I never got to it.
Well, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about what they're doing with all that.
Yeah, what are
DNA.
they doing?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I was just like, I just want to find out. And I didn't even think about all that.
I don't know. He's the conspiracy theory king.
Oh, yes,
so,
he
right?
is the conspiracy
I love that
king.
though. That's kind of funny. It's
Mhm.
interesting, but I don't know. There'll probably be robots that look like us because they've got.
Oh
our
my gosh,
ancestry.
really? Twins? Clones?
Like there's a doppelganger of you on the other
Oh
side
my
of the globe.
gosh.
I'm like,
So they
no.
say, right?
That'd
You
honestly
think so?
be
I wouldn't
kind of
wanna meet
crazy.
it.
Another one of me? That's crazy.
Well, like,
That's
imagine-
lot
a
of
handful.
energy.
A lot of energy.
Well, like imagine it's you, but it's like not a theater kid. Like it's the total
It's
opposite
like
of
me
you.
doing sports.
Is that an anomaly?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jackie can't do sports.
I'm like doing football, like wrestling, all of.
To dance though, you have to do.
Yeah, so I and
rigorous
cheer, dance and
workout.
cheer. So I am sporty like that, but
Yeah.
football,
But
wrestling,
You can't take a field goal.
I cannot kick a field goal.
I don't know if you saw the episode. Jackie took on softball.
Oh, I
I
did.
didn't see that.
I wasn't horrible.
You were?
She was the second best on the team because everyone else was tied for first.
Are you playing softball this year?
No, Eva plays softball.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, she's the captain.
Oh.
Softball captain.
Of the one in like 18.
I think they're having a tough season.
They're having a tough season.
But Mr. Frankel tells me the girls are wonderful.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
they're
he's so-
enjoying-
I'm sure it's a great team
They're
and a great
enjoying their
season
time, yeah.
team-wise,
Oh.
but the games themselves aren't the best.
It's okay.
But they joke about it. At least they're
yeah,
like good
that's my
sports about
team.
it.
That's my team you're talking about right there.
Okay.
That's my
we ain't
team.
talking smack.
Okay.
They're really good.
I think that's great. I wanted to go see one of the boys' baseball teams, but it's been, it's been too cold.
It's been
Yeah.
raining.
Right?
Oh my gosh. My whole street was flooded the other day with the rain.
Was it?
Oh.
My car. I don't know how my car survived.
Yeah, the rain. I love thunderstorms, but like
Me too.
That was like excessive. Like
I
that was
love-
like so I lived next to a side street and that whole thing was flooded.
Ooh.
So all
yeah,
of our
that's-
cars got like flooded out. Or like not flooded out, but they were like flooded.
Yeah. Oh.
And I have a little mini coupe, so that's like this far off the ground.
That's my car. That's my dream car.
I have a little
Oh,
blue one.
Yeah.
You can have it.
Do you feel safe in it? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's just like I bought it with problems,
Uh-huh.
so there's more problems and more
Mm.
problems.
Is it an automatic or?
Automatic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm too big to fit into one of those, but
I would love. I always wanted like a punch buggy, so when people like when
Yeah,
I drive by,
that's
people would
what
have
I
to
was-
like do punch buggy.
Yes.
'cause
That's
I
what
always
was
do
looking
that.
for. That's
I
what was
always
looking
do
for.
punch
They're
buggy.
cute,
That's like
aren't
my
they?
thing.
I wish I had a convertible.
I don't have a
no.
convertible,
I just
but
got a little sunroof.
yeah, I love my sunroof though.
Mhm.
So
I've had open at like 50 degrees.
No cars in New York City for you. Can
No.
you take a car the
Mhm.
first year?
Yeah, I
Very
can.
good.
And I have family in Raleigh, so like I
Oh,
could always park my
nice.
car there. Yeah.
Nice.
But we talked about your best moment at Ocean. What's your worst moment? What's your worst memory at Ocean?
ooh, yeah, you've been here, you know.
Yeah, best
15
moment
years.
every day. I love the library. I used to say it's the best job in the world. We used to have 2 librarians here, and I applaud the district for keeping libraries. They have closed
Yeah.
many in high schools
Really?
and just
That's
made
crazy.
them
Well, because it's all
labs and-
digital too, and it's
Exactly.
No,
but
I like.
that's a mindset
Yeah.
of we don't need books or and now more than ever I think librarians are important only because of the misinformation, disinformation thing. I was just reading something this morning, this very prominent tech and engineer at Google who has left. He's really concerned about this AI thing and
Yeah.
how it's
Like the
going to
Chat
be
GPT.
used. Exactly.
Mhm.
And it'll be curious to see what you guys do even in the next 4 years in
AI is-
college.
That's
Right?
spooky. There's something on Snapchat like where you have like your own AI. I'm like, I don't even want to like touch it. Like,
You
look at it. That's like so
really?
weird.
You can move it, right?
What?
You can move it. So it's not.
I
the
thought
top
you have to have Snapchat
No.
Plus like to get
What
rid
do
of
you
it
mean you
though.
can move it? What do you mean?
To
So,
get rid of it, you have to
when-
like buy like a Snapchat
Yeah.
Plus membership,
When they-
and I'm like, I'm not buying a
Really?
Snapchat Plus membership to
Yeah,
delete
when they
this. It's
added it to
crazy.
the app, they put it on like the tippy top of your thing, so it's like weird to describe. So it's like on Snapchat you can pin people that you message the most, and they put
Okay.
the AI up there, and a lot of people were like, I don't want that there.
Yeah.
And like you could text it by accident and it'll have like a thing. So I remember I was texting it and then I sent it like a picture of my ceiling in my room. And it was like, oh, like what are you watching on TV? And I was like, how did you know I was watching TV? It was like, you mentioned remote. I was like, no, I didn't. I was like
Like, it's
freaking out
weird.
because I was like, why is this thing watching me?
I'm not even
I-
communicating
I
with it.
literally
I
put
don't
my
trust.
phone. I put my phone
Weird.
under the blanket and I was like, I'm so done. I didn't touch it for hours.
Wow.
I was like, and it's
Yeah.
like, and it's
Do you think that you might cancel some of you guys. That's how you communicate, right? That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So-
like once in college, like we'll all grow away from that because it's like when you think about it, like I'm never gonna see half of these people again, so why bother texting them?
Until your reunion, I hope you
Oh
go to
yeah,
your
a little reunion.
so-
That'll be fun.
Katie's like, see ya. Maybe your college reunion.
Yeah, but
I still
it's-
keep in touch with
Yeah, I
with
feel
high
like
school kids.
I feel like I'll still keep
there's
in
like
touch.
a
My
few,
mom.
like a handful, but everyone like
Yeah.
there's some people I'm like bye.
My actually Ava and I's parents, our moms, were friends in high school, like
Get
like
out.
best
Mhm.
friends.
That's cute.
And then me and Ava have been friends since like we were born,
Isn't that
and now we're
funny?
best friends. We're like best friends.
And
so
you'll stay with her.
Yeah, and we'll stay.
forever.
I know, isn't it?
My
so cool?
best friend Lois, I'm 64 years old. We've known each other for 64 years. Our mothers used to push us.
Wow.
We grew up across the street,
Oh,
and
that's
they used
so-
to push us in baby carriages. And that is like, a friendship that
Yeah. So
the
cute.
one person that'll never betray you, kind of,
Mhm.
that you can always go to. That's my
Yeah.
friend.
Well, before we close out, do you have any more fun facts that you'd like to
Fun
share?
facts?
The Vogue thing really. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. You need to go to the Met Gala right now.
I think I'd like to give you girls a little advice just about college because my own college experience was so rocky. It's a time of experimentation. It's a time of finding out who you are. Hopefully you had a good, baseline in terms of upbringing, what's right, what's wrong. You guys know it. You're going to meet a million people from different walks of life. I remember walking into a class going, wow, these kids are smarter than I am, had more opportunity, prep schools, this and that. Don't put yourself, especially arts, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But do remember why you're there. You're going for an education. I think kids are forgetting this. And, question everything, your professors, everything going on. And keep in mind the end goal. What's the end goal for you? Is it money? Is it to get out? Is it to find a
No.
husband like they did
To
in the
follow your
50s?
passion.
Follow your passion,
Yeah.
but at the end of that, how will you turn it back for the world? How will
Mhm.
you benefit others? How will you bring your art to others? How will you bring marketing? Is it positive messages to uplift?
Yeah.
And I think that's.
And I feel you have spread many positive messages.
Oh, I hope so. I hope
Yes.
so. Well, keep reading, ladies. You're gonna have a lot of
We
reading.
will
in
keep
your
on
future.
reading.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
I appreciate it.
Bye, guys. This is Spartan Update signing out.